Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. And it's time. It's time for our September secondary store, where you get a chance to enjoy great deals on a variety. This time, variety is the word. For September, variety, variety, variety. So, let's get right down to business. Secondary store. I'm going to go through and show you a number of different products. Your job is to watch carefully, take a look at the conditions, see if you like the price, and if you do, send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. My email is in the description for this video, as is a link to channel membership. And with channel membership on my channel, you get access to exclusive members-only videos. You get a free gift from me every month and discounts on the secondary store. $10 off per set and $2 off per individual team. So, when you find something you like, you send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com and ask if it's still here. I will reply to you very promptly and let you know yes it is or no you just missed it. Then I will confirm the final price plus the shipping with you, and you go ahead and send me your PayPal payment. Please choose the sending money to friends and family option to reduce my costs a little bit, because shipping is only going to be $7 for you no matter how much you buy. If you buy one thing, it's $7. If you buy everything on my list, it's $7. So to offset that, I ask that you choose the send money to friends and family option and save me a little bit on the PayPal side. I also need your mailing address. Sometimes folks forget that when they make the purchase. So somewhere in your email or in the PayPal receipt, please include your current mailing address. And I appreciate your support of my channel. It helps me to keep bringing you different stuff, demos, different products, and we can take a look at those. But again, the big way to save money on the secondary store is to be a channel member. And once you do that, it's $10 off per set and $2 off per individual team. So you get that email from me that confirms that everything is there and waiting for you and gives you the price. You go to PayPal and send me the payment. Then the next business day, I ship. Usually by U.S. Postal Service, and you get your stuff 2 days later, 3 days later. All right, so that is the process. Very, very easy for the secondary store. Okay, so let's get into what we have this month on the secondary store. Also, if you're not watching this when it premieres, check out, because I will update what sells in the video description. I list all the stuff that's for sale. I list the price, and then I will type sold in big, bold letters, all caps, if it is gone, and I try and update that as promptly as I receive payment. So, check out, come back often and check out that video description, and that will tell you as likely as not whether the item is still here. But please still send me the email to confirm that it is here before sending me the PayPal payment, because then we got to do refunds, and who really wants that? All right, so let's get into it tonight. First item up is from Fall Classic Baseball. We have 2 sets of Fall Classic Baseball tonight. The 1959 season set is available for you. This set happens to be a glossy paper finish. Wonderful condition on the cards, barely used. The 1959 season, of course, one of my top 5 for sure. Along with, since you asked, 1950, 1974, and then the other 2 change all the time. But 59 is definitely one of my favorites. The Go-Go Sox, a good American League race, and a fantastic National League race. Even a best-of-3 playoff had to happen in 1959 on the National League side. The set is great. Fall Classic, one of the very best, one of the 2 or 3 best that there are out there for my money. And you get the whole set in near mint condition. Just amazing. The price for this will be $50, $40 if you are a channel member. Then you add $7 for shipping, and that will be your final price. So $50 for Fall Classic 1959. All right, then we have another Fall Classic set that is almost as good a season for my money as 1959. And that one is 1986. It's the 1986 season set. This set is on a little bit different paper, but this is how I got it from Greg Chauvin when he sold it to me. So not quite the glossy finish that 59 is, more of a cardstock finish. 1986 season, of course, the New York Mets were the World Series champs. The Red Sox gave them a good run. The Angels and Astros were also in the playoffs. Good division races pretty much across the board in 1986. Interesting races in the American and National League Western divisions for sure. So, 1986, complete set, near mint, not on the glossy stock that sometimes Fall Classic prints on, but still heavy card stock and in great shape. Near mint, $55 for the 1986 season if you are a channel member, $45, and then you add $7 for shipping. So for Fall Classic tonight, we have 1959 and 1986. All right. That's Fall Classic. Next up is Replay Baseball. We have Classic and Ventura, the current version. For you, let's start with the Classic. 1940 season set in Ventura, in Replay Classic set. I don't know how old these cards are, but very near mint condition. There's a couple of dings on the corners, but not too much. No writing, the set is complete, and the roster cards do contain the stats. So this is a Replay Classic. It's the 1940 season. Cincinnati Reds, of course, very famous, nightmarish season in some ways, and a World Series season on the plus side, taking on the 1940 Detroit Tigers in the Fall Classic. This set is complete. It's near mint, $75, $65 if you're a channel member, and then $7 to ship. All right, so that is Replay Classic. Now let's talk about Replay Ventura style. First season set we have for that is the 1967 season. The 67 season is barely touched. I'm going to call it mint, and you'll see why in just a minute. Look at the sharp corners. roster card with the stats on the back. This is the 1967 season with the greatest American League pennant race of all time. Goes right down to the final day. The final weekend involved 4 teams that could have won it. The final 5 or 6 days had 5 teams that were really part of the mix. 1967 season, Cardinals and Red Sox in the World Series, won by the Cardinals. You also get with this set the yearbook, which is not the usual yearbook size. This is on 8.5 by 11 paper, but this is how they produced it in 2006 when the set was produced. So it's big sheets of paper, but you get your team capsules like you're used to from Replay Baseball for the entire 1967 season, and your in-season player moves, some stats, your standings, everything you need, and all the teams are in Ziploc bags. These single-team Ziploc bags for the 1967 Replay Ventura style, can't beat it. It's complete, it's near mint, they're in baggies, and you get the yearbook. The price for this is $50, $40 if you are a channel member, and then you add $7 for your shipping. That's the first Replay Ventura style set that is available for you. And I've got another popular one here for you as well. One of the most popular, I think, with most people is 1977. You get, with the 77 set, Ventura style, you get the yearbook, which is the normal replay size that you're used to. Inside, you get your stats, your team capsule write-ups, even some photos, and your standings as well, and your transaction list. The set is near mint, barely used. The 1977 set is complete. It also contains the roster cards with the stats on the back. And not only that, but I like this. You get the oversized ballpark cards with the 77 set. Because I like them because they're easier to read. You also get a bigger picture of the ballpark in question. So the 1977 Ventura set is near mint with the yearbook, $52, $42 if you are a channel member, and then you add $7 for shipping for the 1977 Replay Ventura set. All right, so we have 3 replay sets, 1 classic 1940, 1 and then 2 Ventura replay sets, 67 and 77. All right, next is APPA. I made a goof. I bought a set I already had. It's the 1950 R set, not the original, but the first reprint from back in 1984, and then I already had it. So you get a chance to pick it up on the cheap. The envelopes are not written on, the cards are not written on, the cards are barely used. The set is in excellent, I'm going to say excellent condition, because some of the envelopes have a little bit of a ding. The cards don't, though. The cards are basically pristine. I'll show you another team of those, the Detroit Tigers, one of the best teams of the 1950 season. There's no writing, there's no bends, there's no folding, there's no dings. We'll call it excellent. I'm a conservative card grader. The 1950 R season set has the 12 on 32, if you're looking for that. The 12 is on 32. And it is $55, $45 if you are a channel member, and then you add $7 for shipping. But shipping, remember, Shipping is a one-time cost. That's it. So if you buy 2 sets, you're still only paying $7 for shipping. All right, next we have Negro League sets. These are designed by a Negro League scholar, Charlie Fouche, who has passed away, but designed these with the blessing and under the auspices of the APPA Game Company. What did I do? Well, I have a number of single season sets here. These are some of the greatest teams and one of the not so greatest teams. I'll talk about that in a minute. Of Negro Leagues history. If you're interested in doing a tournament to figure out the best team in Negro League history, this is what you want. The teams are, first of all, I did do some writing on the envelopes to update either managers or team records. And on the cards, where they were available, I put the stats for the individual players neatly in ink. So when you find these, when you open up the envelopes, you'll see not only the cards that you need to play the game, but you also get the stats for that player in that single season, neatly written in the margin. Nothing blotted out. It's all neat, and you're ready to play. This is, and I'm going to show you the teams that you get. I'm going to sell these as a lot. All right, so the teams are the 1934 Pittsburgh Crawfords, the 1924 Kansas City Monarchs, the 1934 Chicago American Giants, the 1928 St. Louis Stars, the 1944 Homestead Grays, the 1935 Bismarck Churchills, which you may not know about, but there's a book written about them called Colorblind, and it makes the argument that this was actually the first integrated team. Satchel Paige pitched on this team, and they are in this set as well. The 1934 Philadelphia Stars, my favorite Negro Leagues team of all time. The 46 Newark Eagles. The 31 Homestead Grays. Some people say this was the best of all time. The 1930 St. Louis Stars. The 46 Birmingham Black Barons. The 1909 St. Paul Gophers. The 28 Homestead Grays, a terrible team, but from Milwaukee, the 1923 Milwaukee Bears, the 05 Philadelphia Giants, the 25 Hilldale Giants, the 32 Detroit Wolves, and a second copy of the 31 Homestead Grays. So in all, in this lot, and I've listed all of the teams in the lot in the description for this video, but I'm not selling them individually. In this lot, there are 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of the greatest teams in Negro Leagues history, plus the Bismarck Churchills, 17, plus the Milwaukee Bears, 18, plus a special set that Charlie put together of Hall of Fame Negro League players. So they have individual cards in this pack as well. So you get 19 packs of cards. All of this for $75, $65 if you are a channel member, and then you add $7 for the shipping. So in all of this is listed, by the way, in the description for this video. So in all tonight, there are 7 different sets for you to choose from. Take a look. Email me with questions. I'm happy to respond to any questions that you've got. And before sending PayPal payment, don't forget to send me the confirmation email. and somewhere in there your mailing address. And I'll ship off to you in the next business day, whatever it is that you ordered, and you'll be ready to roll very, very quickly. All right, that is the secondary store for the month of September 2023. Thank you for being with me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, helping me to keep bringing products and demos and all sorts of new stuff to you as quickly as possible. All right, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for being with me. So long, everybody.